Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we unpack complex topics and really try to arm you with the insights you need to be truly well-informed. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on a tool that's become, well, absolutely foundational for countless small and medium-sized businesses, QuickBooks Online. Yeah, think about someone like Sarah, a brilliant baker. She dreams of turning her passion into a bustling business. Starts with amazing recipes, right? But maybe just a shoebox full of receipts. Pretty soon, she's kind of drowning in spreadsheets, tax worries, maybe chasing down payments constantly. Our deep dive today is really all about how a system like QuickBooks Online, or QBO, transforms that potential chaos into a streamlined strategic operation. Our mission: cut through the jargon, get straight to the essentials, the features, the insights you need to actually understand this powerful platform. We're going to dissect its core functions, look at its whole ecosystem, and even decode what in-app purchases mean in this business context. It's maybe not what you think.
Exactly. And that transformation you mentioned, for someone like Sarah, that's precisely why this deep dive is so important today. Because in today's, let's face it, incredibly dynamic business world, understanding these modern financial management tools, it's not just for accountants anymore. It's really becoming a fundamental part of any entrepreneur's toolkit. It's crucial for growth, for compliance, and honestly, even just for appreciating how modern business works. So we're aiming to provide some real clarity for anyone curious about, the engine room of contemporary business, show how powerful yet still accessible these platforms are.
Okay, great. Let's start right at the foundation then. At its heart, what is QuickBooks Online QBO, as people call it, and who is it really built for?
Well, our sources tell us QBO is a cloud-based accounting software developed by Intuit Inc. That's a name probably a lot of you recognize. It's specifically designed, crafted really, for small to medium-sized businesses. Think of it as a central hub, a powerful one for managing pretty much every aspect of a company's finances. Basically, the digital command center for your money. Right. And what's really insightful when you look at Intuit, the company behind it, is how their whole mission is about simplifying financial management. It's not just a tagline, it feels baked into QBO's design. Intuit, like you said, they're also behind huge names like TurboTax for taxes, Mint for personal finance. So that tells you they understand the whole spectrum, right? From personal budgeting all the way up to business accounting. So QBO isn't just some isolated accounting ledger. It fits into this broader philosophy of making complicated financial stuff accessible. They want to empower everyone from freelancers up to established small businesses, really take the headache out of managing the money side. And that philosophy, I think, is key to why it's so widely used.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. They're building on that foundation of making finance less intimidating for everybody. So, okay, let's get practical. How does QBO actually help a business manage its money day to day? Like, beyond just being a fancy digital shoebox for receipts? Well, one of the biggest things, maybe something we take for granted now, is its cloud-based access. It's a subscription service, right? Accessible from anywhere with internet, web browser, mobile app, whatever. But the real magic there, I think, beyond just the anywhere access, is the constant updates, the security that comes with it, and how it scales. You're always on the latest version, protected by serious infrastructure, and your data is backed up automatically. No more panic about a hard drive crashing with all your financials.
Oh, definitely. That peace of mind is huge.
Huge. And then there's income and expense tracking. This is where, for a busy owner, the magic really starts. QBO can connect right to your business bank accounts, your credit cards, and it automatically imports transactions. And not just imports them, it intelligently tries to categorize them too. So for Sarah, our baker, this means her flour purchases, utility bills, maybe payments from a catering gig, they get organized almost without her doing anything manually. The real insight here, I think, isn't just saving data entry time, though that's great. It's shifting the owner's focus. You go from being a bookkeeper to being more of a financial strategist because you're freed up to actually look at the numbers, see trends, make decisions, instead of just recording things.
That's a really key point. From reactive to proactive.
Exactly. And then what about getting paid? That's crucial. There's invoicing and payments. You can create professional-looking, customized invoices, send them directly to customers. But here's the kicker, as they say. QBO helps you get paid online. Customers can often pay right from the invoice itself. Click a button.
Makes it easy for them.
Super easy. And that dramatically speeds up the payment cycle, which, for cash flow, absolutely vital for any small business. Faster payments mean less stress, more working capital.
Absolutely. Cash flow is king, right?
It really is. And it handles the other side too, bill management. So businesses can manage and pay their own bills inside the software. Track the status, know what's due when, even set up recurring payments for regular stuff like rent or software subscriptions.
Keeps things tidy, helps avoid those late fees.
Totally. Helps manage vendor relationships too, and gives you a clear view of what money needs to go out. Yeah. And finally, maybe the payoff for all this tracking, reporting, keeping a pulse on the business's health. QBO is a powerhouse here. It generates all those crucial financial reports, profit and loss statements, your balance sheet, cash flow statements. These aren't just numbers on a page. They give owners a really undeniable, crystal clear picture of their financial health. Like, are we actually making money? Where is it going?
And this is where, that deep dive idea really comes through. When you ask how these features connect, it's about creating that holistic view. It moves way beyond just simple record keeping. It provides strategic insights. Think about it like this. Automated tracking feeds directly into that integrated reporting. So when QBO automatically categorizes Sarah's sales from the weekend farmers market, those numbers aren't just sitting there. They're instantly part of her profit and loss report.
Right. Immediately useful.
Immediately. So she can see almost in real time, hey, are my seasonal cupcakes actually profitable? Or do I need to adjust pricing on the sourdough? Maybe did that Instagram ad campaign actually lead to sales? It's empowering her, giving her the data to make informed decisions about growth, about strategy, not just reacting weeks later when the bank statement comes.
Yeah.
It really transforms that raw data into actionable intelligence.
Yeah. That's a fantastic way to put it. It's not just managing the numbers. It's understanding the story they tell you. Okay. Now, let's talk about where it gets, for me, even more interesting. Because it reflects how businesses actually operate today. The mobile side of things and this huge world of integrations. First up, the mobile app. The QuickBooks mobile app, Android, iOS, it's on both. This thing is a genuine game changer for running your business when you're not at your desk.
Absolutely. Being untethered is key.
Totally. So for Sarah, our baker again, this means she could be at the wholesaler, buy a load of flour, snap a photo of the receipt right there, boom, expense digitized instantly. Or she's driving to deliver a big wedding cake order. The app can track her mileage automatically in the background. That's huge for deductions.
Oh yeah, mileage tracking is a lifesaver.
Isn't it? Or she finishes that catering job, she can send the invoice right then and there from her phone before she even drives away. It's not just convenience, though. It means she's keeping records accurate, staying compliant, even while she's out there drumming up business and actually doing the work. She's not chained to the office computer for bookkeeping.
Exactly. Capturing data at the source.
Precisely.
No.
And then there's this other really powerful concept, integration with other apps. QBO isn't this closed-off box. It's designed to connect with hundreds, literally hundreds, of other third-party applications.
Yeah.
You usually find these in the QuickBooks App Store. This is massive. Think about it.
Huge implications.
Yeah. We're talking about connecting it to e-commerce platforms like Shopify if Sarah starts selling her amazing cookies online. Or linking it to CRM software, customer relationship management, tools that help track sales leads and customer interactions. Or maybe inventory management tools if she starts stocking specific types of fancy imported chocolate or something.
Yeah, specialized needs.
It lets businesses build this interconnected, almost custom-tailored system. It really can mimic the sophisticated operations of much bigger companies. It kind of levels the playing field, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. And if we, connect this back to the bigger picture, the mobile app, these integrations, they aren't just nice to haves. They're not just conveniences. They show how QBO can become like the central nervous system for a business.
Mm-hmm. Good analogy.
Modern accounting software is just not about ledgers anymore. It's about the whole operational ecosystem. The ability to snap a receipt, track mileage automatically, sync inventory with online sales. It means data flows seamlessly. You get this single unified source of truth for, pretty much all business operations.
That's powerful.
It is. And this adaptability, this flexibility, it caters to incredibly diverse business needs. Freelancer, retail shop, online store, service business, it can bend to fit. What this really tells us is that it's about empowering businesses to be agile, to be efficient, and responsive to what's happening in their market, wherever they are, however they operate. It's really a core piece of a small business's digital transformation journey.
Okay, that actually brings up a term that we hear a lot, but maybe in different contexts, in-app purchases.
Mm-hmm.
We often think, mobile games, buying extra lives or virtual coins. But in the world of QuickBooks Online, it takes on a very different and arguably much more significant meaning for business owners. What are we really talking about here?
Yeah, it's a different beast entirely in this context.
So our sources point to two main things. The first is really about subscription plans and add-ons. QBO, as we said, it's subscription-based.
Yeah.
It has different tiers, different levels of service. You might start with something called, say, Simple Start. Perfect if you're just a solo freelancer.
Basic needs covered.
Right. But as your business grows, Maybe Sarah hires an assistant picker, or she starts needing to manage inventory for all those specialty flowers she uses. She might need to upgrade, move up to Essentials, or Plus, maybe even Advanced. Each of these higher tiers unlocks more features. Things like letting multiple users log in, or handling project profitability, or that advanced inventory tracking.
So the purchase is the upgrade itself.
Exactly. Upgrading your plan to get those extra capabilities, that's considered a type of in-app purchase, or an add-on service. It's designed so you can scale your tools strategically as your business complexity grows. You pay for more power when you need it.
Makes sense. Tailored growth.
Then the second way this comes up is through integrated services in that app store we mentioned. Right from inside QBO, you can often purchase and integrate other really crucial services. For example, you can sign up for and manage QuickBooks payments. That lets you process credit cards directly through your invoices. Way more efficient than using some separate terminal or service.
Seamless experience.
Very seamless. Or maybe you subscribe to QuickBooks Payroll to handle paying your employees, managing payroll taxes, filings, all that complexity.
Which is a huge task in itself.
Oh, absolutely. And then there's that whole universe of third-party apps in the QuickBooks App Store we talked about, connecting those apps. Many of them also represent in-app purchases because they often have their own subscription fees or maybe transaction costs.
Right, they're separate services you're adding on.
Exactly.
Right.
But the key thing here is that these aren't just totally separate programs running alongside QBO. They're often deeply integrated. They use, APIs, the technical plumbing to make sure data flows back and forth smoothly, creates a unified experience, which is actually quite a feat for such a comprehensive platform.
And this raises a really important strategic question for any business owner, doesn't it? How does understanding these different kinds of in-app purchases, the plan upgrades, the integrated services, the third-party apps, how does that influence your choice of a financial system?
Good question.
Well, it really highlights the platform's modular nature, its scalability. You're not forced into some massive one-size-fits-all solution right from day one. That would be incredibly inefficient, probably too expensive for many small businesses just starting out.
Yeah, overkill.
Totally. Instead, you can start with the essentials, get your core accounting solid, and then you strategically add functionalities as your business actually needs them. Maybe you add payroll when you hire your first employee. Maybe you add that e-commerce integration when you launch your online store.
You build it out as you go.
Precisely. This flexibility lets businesses customize their toolkit as they grow. And crucially, it means you're generally only paying for what you're actively using at that stage. It's about building an agile financial backbone for the business. Now, the flip side, of course, is that this modularity means the business owner needs to be mindful. You have to manage these different subscriptions, make sure you truly need each add-on, keep an eye on the costs so they don't creep up unnecessarily. That's just good financial stewardship, right?
Yeah, that's a really crucial point. It's a strategic choice, managing those add-ons, not just an automatic purchase. Okay, so wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you listening? Whether you're running a business now, thinking about starting one, or maybe you're just curious about how modern businesses actually, thrive.
Well, I think what we've learned is that QuickBooks Online is way more than just basic accounting software. It's a comprehensive, cloud-based financial management hub. It's designed to simplify the very real complexities of running a business, from that first moment you track an expense all the way through to integrating with all the other tools you might use. It really centralizes the financial pulse of a small or medium-sized company. It aims to turn potential chaos into clarity.
Yeah, I think that's right. And this deep dive into QBO, it shows us something broader too, I think. That financial management today isn't just about crunching numbers in isolation. It's about streamlined operations. It's about enabling informed, proactive decision-making. And it's about the incredible power you get from an interconnected ecosystem of tools.
It really challenges us to consider how technology just keeps redefining what's possible, even for the smallest businesses. It's transforming what used to be this daunting, really manual, often error-prone task into something that's integrated, efficient, and scalable. It's ultimately about giving entrepreneurs, like our baker Sarah, the tools they need so they can focus on their passion, making those incredible cakes, while the financial mechanics hum along powerfully, reliably in the background.
And that, my friends, is a powerful thought to chew on, how technology empowers even the smallest dream to become a potentially thriving reality. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive.